As part of measures to help contain the spread of COVID-19 in the country, the federal government in March 2020 ordered the closure of the 5 international airports. However, in May, the international airports in Abuja and Lagos were reopened, leaving the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, Akano Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, and the Port Harcourt International Airport, Omagwa, still closed. Worried that the continued closure of the Kano International Airport is negatively affecting businesses, the Majority Leader of the House of Representatives leads members of the Kano caucus of the House to the office of the Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, asking for its reopening.
As long as other 2 important or 2 key airports have been allowed to reopen and operate their international windows, we have serious concern as to why the Aminu Kano International Airport still remains closed. It is of concern to us, like I've said, because it has negatively affected commercial activities in this commercial nerve center of the sub-West African region. It is of concern to us, Mr. Minister, because it has also negatively affected on the well-being and the operations of our foreign students who do have cause time to time to travel out of the country for academic pursuits.
Kano is not any different from Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is also equally closed. Enugu is also closed. There is oil and gas activity in Port Harcourt. They now have to be chartering airplanes to land into Port Harcourt. It's a health matter and matter of national security. Constitutional national security of lives and property of the people. So when it becomes time enough to stagger the opening or reopening of airports to begin to allow flights to start, it is in the wisdom of the Presidential Task Force of COVID-19, the Presidency, the Ministry of Health, the National Security Architecture, and Civil Aviation to start opening with Abuja alone at the time.
The minister gives the assurance that the international airports will soon be reopened.
I want to assure the good people of Kano, Jigawa, my own state, Katsina, Zamfara, Jos, and Bauchi, and Kaduna, to please kindly bear with the situation. Kano, Port Harcourt, Enugu are on their way to being opened.
As the country gets set to resume international flights in Enugu, Kano, and Port Harcourt, calls have continued for increased surveillance against other killer diseases such as Ebola, which has resurfaced in neighboring African countries. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.